Hey guys, how are you doing today? Your girl is back with another video. Consistency is coming, guys. It's coming. So you guys already see by the thumbnail what I'll be talking about. So let's get into the video. I don't know if it's only me, but having a disability has had me somewhat feeling a bit insecure because it's something you don't see at the surface. It's not a physical disability that nobody's going to see. It's more of a learning difficulty. I can only tell about my story and what I've experienced, but I'll give you guys a journey of how I came to know about my learning difficulty. So for all the years of me studying and learning, I've never known about having this particular disability or difficulty. If you don't know by now, I'm in my second degree, right? By choice. However, in my first degree, it was also 3 years. I found out in my first year that I had dyslexia. I had no idea what dyslexia was. I had no understanding of it, never researched it, never knew to be in my family or whatever the case may be. I just knew I had this problem. So they carried out a few tests to test my level of dyslexia. It's not severe, but it's moderate, mild to moderate. And it made me start being aware of myself. And then that caused me to be a bit more wary. If you don't know what the meaning of dyslexia is, it basically means that you have struggled with certain things like spelling, writing, speaking sometimes. And you get developed with certain challenges. And because of this, I mask everything, so you don't ever get to see certain things unless you know yourself what dyslexia is. Then you probably picked it up from around when you were around me. But yeah, these are challenges that I face as a dyslexic person. I struggle with my spelling. My retention of information is really poor. What else? I struggle with my reading. I don't like reading aloud. I don't like reading in general because of that problem. And it's really, yeah. And even in exams, I like when there's pressure on me, I literally get so stressed out that I go blank. So it's hard for me to even not finish, but it's hard for me to retain information when I'm stressed out. I hope I don't cry. God, I hope I don't cry. Because it's not something you want to talk about, and I'm trying to be brave and be transparent with certain things. So, for example, in high school, I struggled with GCSEs. I didn't know the reason behind it. I struggled with GCSEs, and I think I only passed about 4 of my GCSEs. And I was upset with myself a lot back then. God, this is so sad. Because I never knew then. I did not know. Another thing, guys, with dyslexia, I don't speak in chronological order. I go back and forth because that's how my brain works. Okay? Oh wow, wasn't expecting this. Jesus, hot. Yeah, so I don't speak with stuff in order. I just go by what my brain throws at me and I speak it out. So bear with me, alright? Where was I? God. Yeah, so in high school I only had 4 GCSEs, so I had to go and redo maths and English when I went to college, and it prolonged my time at like getting to a career in a sense, if that makes any sense to you guys. And then when I went to university, that's when I found out that I had it. I had dyslexia. So by me having dyslexia, I was able to gain support, but I didn't fully get the support I needed in that degree. So I struggled a lot for my degree. Although I passed my degree, I still didn't get my full potential. And fast forward to now, I think I'm at the best advantage of my life now because I have the proper support, where, you know, the words I want to put on paper would be there but jumbled around, and then I have someone to proofread my work and explain to me, this don't go there, or A doesn't go with B and B doesn't go with C, you know? And then from having this help, I was able to progress better in my studies. And there's stuff to help you with your understanding of work. Like, you get different programs that can help you with reading and writing and understanding what you just read. So there's different programs and softwares you can install on your laptop to help you with the reading. The reason why I shared this little snippet of dyslexia is because I don't know if a lot of you who are afraid to apply to go to university because, or you don't think university is for you. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anybody out there who don't feel like university is for you because of having dyslexia or dyspraxia or any sort of learning difficulties. Having a learning difficulty doesn't mean you are unintelligent. It just means that you require extra support, and asking for help is not a problem. Guys, I am learning to ask for help, and I'm learning to rely on someone to help me when it comes to my uni work. And I think I even have more challenges in my workplace because, for me, again, like I said, memory is a big problem for me. And being a nurse, you have to remember conditions, and you have to remember aspects of them as well, and how to treat a patient. So these things affect me daily, and it worries me daily. And yes, I'm Christian, and yes, I believe in God, and I'm supposed to be able to say, you know what, God, these are things I'm struggling with and I need your help. So I'm just saying that, guys, the reason why I said is because I had an experience yesterday where there's a senior sister who was helping us with, you know, just teaching us on the body and stuff like that. And for me, I stress when it comes to retention of information, especially when it's important information. It worries me and it gets me down sometimes because I want to be able to remember information. And it bugs me it does bug me, guys. I'm sorry if I'm crying a bit emotional. It wasn't meant to be emotional. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be emotional. But I don't know if anybody out there is struggling with this thought and feeling like university is not for them and they don't think they'll be able to succeed. Guys, I'm on my second degree. I'm telling you, I've never quit. I always feel like quitting, but I've never quit, you know? So if you are struggling with it today, guys, I ask you to at least look for the help. Go and get tested if you think you have dyslexia. I'm going to look for some signs of dyslexia and pop them down and see if you have any of these. If you do, just ask for some extra help. The thing is, the benefits of this is that you get extra time in exams. You get support, and the support you get is through student finance, so you get disability support as well. So there's things you don't have to pay for. Alright? These are the few things that I've gained from having my second degree. If you don't have a learning difficulty but you're still thinking that university is not for you, another thing is that not everybody has to go to university. It all depends on what you want out of like what your career focus is, or what your what you want to do in life, you know, not university. University is not for everybody, because like I said, you have exams to do, you have essays to write, so you need to know if that's for you. Okay, I'm not saying go against your parents or family or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying that. Take my word, take my advice with a pinch of salt. Okay, if you want to take it, and if you want, throw it out. But if you want, and the thing is, yes, you can have a degree, but some jobs want to have experience. So I would say, if you're not ready for university just yet, go and get some experience in the field you want to work in. Yes, applying in this pandemic, it might seem as though it's impossible, but guys, research what you want to do. Look upon it, do online courses. There's things you can do to further yourself and not be in university. And even if you can't have being in a classroom, you can have online classes as well. So you can branch off and do so much different things. If you do an online course, look for online courses that will give you certificates. That way you can present at the job and say, yes, you've done X, Y, and Z, and you have your certificates to prove. Yeah. Or if you do want to go to university, make sure you have a career in mind, guys. All right?